You good, bro?
And
No.
that's the tea.
Anyway, we are back. Welcome to the Evil Ewok podcast.
After dark.
We got a new guest,
Yeah.
Zach. No, I'm just kidding. Zach's always been here. But on a bright note, we revealed what the true type font is for the Evil Ewok logo. That was kind of the highlight of today.
Oh, nice.
What is up, Aiden? Welcome in. Welcome in. Stanley's, Charlie, Bird Church, and then Alice. Well, actually, Alice said she'll see us later.
This
and
is
then
in the past.
She's just gonna be, she's gonna be like casually and fashionably late, and then she's just gonna leave before.
Well, she can't see us later because she's in the future.
True.
Australia is in the future. She can't. It's impossible.
She'll never see us later.
Time is all relative.
Time is a social construct.
Yeah, when you really think about it. But anyway, Kat, we lost you towards the end of our watch party. Obviously, you went and did your content selfishly. If
I had to put it down in words before my brain could no longer function. After I literally was like, I don't know if it's because I was freezing cold in my apartment. It's coming from the Los Angeles person where it's like, oh my god, as soon as it's 60 degrees, I'm frigid. I don't know if it was if that was a factor, but literally during the whole entirety of the episode, I was like sitting on the couch, like like shaking. I couldn't tell if it was nerves and excitement or being freezing cold, but that's I had to.
Of the two.
Yeah. But anyways, I had to take care of that and immediately just go and regurgitate everything in my brain before I could no longer function properly. So apologies.
What's up,
Sal the goat.
Sal the man. I mean, I guess we can just start from, recapping the entire episode. Kat, do you have a good memory, or is it just kind of like we should just go through it?
She was hyperventilating the whole time.
Yeah, my body was barely functioning. I'd say recap. We get basically start out Kino and Andor deciding they're going to freaking do this, informing everybody else. And I really liked the way that they formulated this episode because I was ticked off at first because it cut away to Dedra and all of the other ISB staging what they're going to do next in regards to all that. It then cut to Ferrix, I think, and then we see Luthen. But then after that, I really appreciated that they cut to all the other extra scenes they needed to do. Get it over with, because then we just went right back to the prison break for the remainder of the episode until Luthen's legendary monologue. So I was extremely happy because I was hoping that it was going to be like Aldani and just be the prison break the whole time. That wasn't the case, but they didn't cut away after the action had started, which I really was like, thank gosh, because it would have ruined the moment. So
I know, it's like, God forbid, like the episode that's supposed to be about a prison break isn't a prison break, right? I found it to be like extremely well paced. I don't know about you guys. Like, it felt like it kept me immersed. I didn't shrug my eyes at all. I didn't look at really weird camera angles. It just all felt fluid, and it felt like I was immersed, and it felt like good Star Wars. And the only thing I think for me, where I was just kind of like, I think still, me and Zach talked about this at the end. I'm still kind of like, the fact that he couldn't swim just felt lame. Like, they're just like, they just cut it off.
I liked that.
I mean, it was tragic, but I'm just
sucks.
I mean, I don't know. He probably got off. He probably found a ship or something, right? He probably got off.
I mean, all the ships, I think, were looking for them because they showed the choppers. I think I have to rewatch that final scene, but I don't know. I don't even know if I want to know, frankly. Do you guys think? I think it's almost more tragic if we don't get the closure and we just have to imagine what happened, because Cassian's never gonna know. Potentially, he might never find out. He inspired this man to lead this prison break and then doesn't learn his fate. So what do you guys think, if we're going to actually learn that, or if it's going to remain a mystery?
I think there's definitely two ways that this goes. One,
either he's Snoke or
no. One, he becomes involved in the rebellion, and he becomes a big character for the rest of the show. Or we never see him again. I don't really see the point on revisiting him if he's just gonna die or be recaptured. So I said this and I'm working on a video and I brought this up. I think Kino is like the greatest minor character in Star Wars. Like he's incredible. Like just his perform like Andy Serkis went all out. It like it was just stunning. Like I was like I'm having a blast watching him, and I think he shredded that reputation that he had for only being like the CGI like motion capture actor that he was for Lord of the Rings and Planet of the Apes. Hats off to him, like 100%.
Yeah, he was phenomenal. He had so many good moments this episode, and I love that they introduced him. It's funny because when he got introduced, I was like, oh god, he's like a hard ass, you know, like he's not introduced as being the most empathetic character for the rest of his fellow inmates, but the total transformation that he went through, going from that to being like the most beloved character, not just in the scope of this show, but dare I say, the way people are talking about this episode, I would say one of the most beloved characters in Star Wars in general. Like, people are hyping this episode up as like some of the best Star Wars material.
Yeah,
best
100%. And it's really cool that Andy Serkis gets to, you know, actually act and not be, you know, a fictional character, right?
Some weird creature.
Yeah, some weird creature with just his voice, because like it shows that not only can he just be a powerful voice, but he's more than capable of truly, you know, just being himself. Even though he's not the tallest guy, obviously, right? He has a presence to him for sure, and I think that, you know, he's more than welcome in my books in the Star Wars universe, right? He fit in fine, even though he already was Snoke. I mean, I didn't really hear any notes of Snoke. I just heard like Andy Serkis, right? And it just shows like the range that he has. Like it's actually very interesting because I wonder how far they actually swam, right? Like how far that actually was that they swam, and how many people actually made it.
The shot, from what it looks like, I was like, they're pulling a Galadriel, because it looked like the closest land was still so effing far away, and I was like, I know I don't have the stamina for that, and like I would consider myself a good swimmer, but it didn't look like there was any very close land. I don't know. I was like,
Sauron showed up on a little barge.
It's actually canon that Halbrand showed up on his boat, and then they saw, this was like after Galadriel was already, you know, brought on, and they're all swimming, and they're like, oh, who are those people swimming? And it was Andor and everyone, you know, the whole gang was all together at one point.
They find Andy Serkis
in the comics.
He becomes Gollum.
Yeah, they're like, in the comics, it's specifically stated that the universes clash, but you know, it's not canon. But I mean, that was always a really big critique of Lord of the Rings, was like how is everything so easy for Galadriel, you know, like in the face of absolute death, she just came across not only Halbrand, but then you know, a fleet of Numenorians just casually. So yeah, obsession. Welcome, dude.
Obsession.
Orandagello.
Stay in here. I have to ask. I have you and a couple other members. We gotta do something for the
John
once everyone's in here.
Where's our soundboard? We need our jingle for him.
Is that even legal?
I will make it legal.
There you go, Kat.
This time we will do it together. I was about to say that.
Yes.
I was about to say that.
I was in the realm of I was about to say that, and then it just kind of went off on Obi-Wan. I'm like, shut up, Obi-Wan. I just want Anakin to say I was about to say that. Need that Peacemaker theme. Yeah, did you guys see that?
No, I haven't watched it still.
No,
yeah,
I heard it's amazing.
It's really good. Yeah, Brody loved it. I think that was his only thing that he really liked from Marvel so far. This
oh, that's Marvel. Oh.
No, it's DC
or DC or whatever, or like any superhero for that matter. Because I have massive fatigue over all of it.
What is my sacrifice? Everything.
Echo, 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 echo.
Yeah, that dude was like, okay, you have a good point. Have a nice day.
Yep. Beam me back up.
Yeah, send me back down the hour-long elevator, please.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah,
and
that
then
was so.
Wait, go ahead.
No, you go. You go. What were you gonna say?
Well, I was just gonna say, then we go like after we have the whole holy shit that's far. They get off, and then we see that ginger dude who was kind of you know getting all the intel and being an insider and a spy
Mustachio.
for Pistachio. Or wait, someone said who he was in like a meme somewhere. They're like, it's that person's dad or something. I can't remember. It was like the funniest thing. I can't remember. Anyway, we got the spy who went up like the longest elevator I think anyone's ever been in their entire life.
Oh,
It was
yeah.
like a solid like 3 or 4 minutes. He's just going straight up really fast. So
It was
I mean,
nice of Luthen to talk to him while he was in the elevator, because otherwise that would have been really boring.
yeah.
Give him something to do.
Yeah, he's like, okay, I see him coming up. I'll just talk to him now so we can get this over with, and I can have my dramatic reveal. Didn't you say something like you thought it was someone else standing on the platform, Zach?
No.
No, was that not you? That was someone else. I guess I heard say that. I'm like, who are you expecting, Bader?
Hell yeah, man.
Right?
It's Luthen who's worried that it's a trap, so he stages a trap in reverse.
How about that cloak that he was wearing, though?
Oh, dude, I
Oh,
want
he
to.
looks sweet.
I want to wear that every day.
We just see like massive cosplay of just that cloak.
Snow day today, tomorrow. Yeah, for no. Well, growing up in California,
Congrats.
I don't even know what a snow day is. We never had those when we were
We
kids.
had, I mean, I've had an occasion when I was a kid where there was like massive floods.
For
At my
real?
elementary school. Yeah, it happened
Jesus.
once.
Did you
There was,
live in
a
like
massive flood.
Louisiana?
No, this was in northern San Diego. Back when I feel like it rained a lot more when I was a kid. I don't know if I'm tripping or not, but
No, I
just
believe
feel
that.
like it. I just feel like it did. And then like we would get flooded and it'd be like, well, the car, it's not safe for the cars to go and whatever, so no school today or whatever, and we were all excited and happy, and like that was like the faintest memory of what I have of like actually missing school due to weather, because California's weather is way too good.
Yeah, that doesn't exist. I didn't think about that for East Coast, or I guess any kids growing up in a snowy state. That's like one of the greatest joys of childhood life. Turning on back in the day when you had to like turn on the TV to find out like if your school was off before they would start like tweeting about it before social media. But
Yeah.
oh, the joy in Bismarck. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Snow
Well,
in Jersey, dude. There's always snow in Jersey, Sal. My
I love
family's from there.
Luthen so much. Such a cool and interesting character. Really hope he lives till season 2. Yeah. Do you guys think he will live till season 2, or do you think he's gonna die in the next 2 episodes?
No. I think he'll live.
I mean, with that long spiel about sacrifice, it wouldn't be insane if he did die.
That's such a quick turnaround, though, compared to the pace of the rest of the show. Don't you think? I don't know.
I feel like he hasn't done anything really. Like,
Yeah,
he's
it
been
is
great.
sad.
Like, don't get me wrong. Like, he's been like every scene he's in, I'm very interested. I just feel like in terms of him impacting the overall plot, aside from giving Cassian the push to help the rebellion, I don't see him making an exit in the next 2 episodes. I could see him dying before the series ends, absolutely, but
That might
not
be
first season.
season 2, like big event, but I feel like they just scratched the surface of the kind of tension between him and Saw Gerrera right now. Like, I feel like there's going to be
haven't
one
even seen
more,
Saw yet.
right?
a
Like they
masterpiece.
still. I'm waiting for the let's call it war
Whoa.
quote.
I'm afraid that they cut that, because that seemed like it was that scene, you know?
Right?
I mean, they did cut a lot of Rogue One scenes from trailers, so
That's true.
it wouldn't be insane if it just wasn't included, right?
I just love the line where he's like, let's agree. It was a masterpiece.
It's just like I feel like he's like talking like he's reading like a cue card in like he's trying to imitate a robotic voice, right? Like the way it's like the way he delivers some of it. It's just the funniest delivery to me.
It's like they told him, like, okay, Forrest, imagine that you got haymakered in the stomach and now like deliver all your lines as if you're gasping for breath.
Yeah.
Let's do the rest of the stream like this, guys.
We should do a freaking Saw Gerrera stream where we just talk like him.
Everyone's like, what is wrong with these people? Are they okay? Should they even be like on camera?
You ain't alive. Don't have false hopes. Who ain't alive?
He ain't
Who,
alive.
Kino?
I mean,
Luthen going into season 2?
Luthen is very much alive still, but I think he is gonna die.
I feel like he and Cassian's paths need to cross, though. What is the next move for Cassian, especially now that he's traveling with Melshi, which is exciting.
Yeah, and Zach didn't know.
I didn't know.
Wait, what?
Yeah, he didn't even notice it was Melshi.
Dude, I didn't even know who Melshi was. Like,
wait, this whole time?
Like the whole time, I was like, "Oh, he seems like a good dude." And then Alex was like, "He's in Rogue One," and I'm like,
"Dude,
"Oh
it's Melshi,
God,
bro! You don't know who Melshi is? Like, just that name."
Well, he's not Luke Skywalker, dude.
That name alone, dude. He says Melshi like twice in Rogue One. How do you not know that?
At these specific time codes, he's.
In Zach's defense, he actually, if you look at like a side by side of him in Rogue One and him in this show, he looks drastically different. Like his hair is longer. He doesn't have facial hair. Like Rogue One, he's like bald. I'm pretty sure, like super tan, goatee, like whole beard situation. So he does. It did take me a second.
Thank you, and also thank you, Charlie.
Nah, Charlie, you're just too nice, dude. You definitely knew the entire time.
Somewhere, probably fly back to Ferrix.
Why does he keep going back to Ferrix?
I'm tired of Ferrix. It's like Jakku. It's like, who cares about Ferrix? Stop going back to Ferrix.
Yeah.
Ferrix, a Star Wars story.
Only bad things happen there.
They're like, we heard the feedback. We're no longer having anything set on Tatooine. Instead, we're gonna set all of our shows on Ferrix now.
The exact replica of Tatooine.
Charlie is definitely the nicest dude I know. Yeah, Charlie's the greatest. His mother is there. Yeah, but she's not long for this world.
He still has to somehow find his sister, or there has to be something there, right? At least. Or unless we're just not even gonna get that until the next season.
I was gonna say, I could picture that being like they plant the seed and then make us forget about it and then have it be a surprise again. Because the whole, like, I feel like that would also be too quick, right? I don't know. Of a surprise.
It is very interesting. I feel like, looking back, we're kind of at like a turning point now in the series, and we're on 10 and we only have 2 episodes left, right? So it's like very interesting to see where these next 2 episodes are going to go, if they're going to go anywhere that we kind of imagine.
Tatooine.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Lord help us.
But like, I don't know. I guess we'll find out. I do know this, that the director, as I told all you guys this and everyone on the stream on Tuesday, it's the same director who did the heist scene, which was episodes 4, 5, 6.
The whole Aldhani arc.
The whole Aldhani arc, yeah. It was 4, 5, 6, right? I don't remember.
Yeah.
But it's the same director for the last 2, which means there's probably going to be another form of heist or something dramatic in a 2-episode arc. So
they heist Aldhani again. Oh. I'll never see it coming.
Palpatine's like, I'm gonna oversee it to myself, and he's just there.
He's sitting in the little. He's sitting in the little bank vault. I was waiting for you to come,
Cassian Andor. And then you just hear Vader's breath behind him, and it's like, okay, this is too much. I can't remember about Mon Mothma than Andor. Yeah, dude. Honestly, her character is amazing in this series, and she's just so beautiful. I mean, come on,
dude. I was getting Game of Thrones vibes from that scene where she's like, "I want to marry my child to yours," and she's like, "Dude, screw you."
Royals,
I'm probably gonna do it.
Noodling. Yeah. That was the I guess underworld gangster or whatever, right? Or supposed.
Yeah.
It's time for a Tatooine heist. Yeah, they robbed Jabba the Hutt.
Oh my God.
They just rob Luke's homestead.
They steal the blue milk.
They just like knock Luke out. They just punch him in the face and steal the blue milk, and like, we got it. And then there's like the binary sunsets, and it just plays the theme, and then it's over.
But yeah, the prison break itself was so good. Like, oh my God, like when Andy Serkis was giving his monologue, and the one way out chants were getting taken up, and then it like cut to them running through it's just like hype. It's like, I want to go to prison and break out now. Like,
yeah,
seems like a good time.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
what do you have to lose?
So nothing.
Yeah. I also loved, though, I really appreciate that they planted the seeds of believability for that to be executed. Like, the second Cassian got there, like, he noted that they were understaffed, like, immediately. Like, I liked that it was believable that all the guards were all just hiding in one room because 5,000 prisoners were wreaking havoc on the place and they
Yeah.
couldn't control them. Like, if they hadn't done that work, I would have been like, how is this happening? But they
Yeah,
set it
like
up
you're
like
just
from the
used to
first
them
episode.
like being like, "Oh, we'll fight," and then they all just die, and it's like, "Why did you even fight, dude?" It's like, "Are you guys all dumb?"
On
Um,
program.
yeah,
Oh my
yeah,
god.
right. It was also nice that Cassian didn't kill those 2 guards. I mean, obviously, they're probably the reason if they do get found, like the identity of who they are and who was, I guess, leading it,
Ooh, you know,
right?
you're right. It's
So
gonna come
Yeah.
back to bite him in the butt.
I think I would have kind of cut ties there. If you're already killing, why not just kill 2 more? I don't know. I mean,
Yeah, it kind of felt like a statement, like you would just kill all of us, but I'm sparing you and leaving you alive because he knows that they have no regard for any of their lives. But you're so right, actually. He's probably gonna wish.
I
I
mean,
was
he was
confused
also just being the
because
bigger man, right? But
yeah,
in that
but like
situation, do you really
how
need to prove that you're the bigger man to people who are going to sell you out to the empire?
yeah, true. Yeah. But also I was like, can't they just who's stopping them from going back to the console? And like I don't know. Like it would have worked in their best interest to at least tie them up or something. I don't know. I was confused why he not only just left them alive but left them unsupervised with all
Yeah,
the power and
I
everything, you
I thought
know?
they were gonna do something to screw them over before the episode ended, but I guess not.
Thank God.
I
I
mean,
wouldn't have been able to handle that.
the only reasoning I could think of why there's even ships out looking is because they left people alive, right? Like if they would have just searched for all the guards and just murdered all of them and destroyed all comms, they probably could have, gotten away scot free, got a ship and left. I don't know,
Yeah.
right? I mean, they would have obviously noticed
Well,
there's
I
a
don't.
blackout.
It depends on the. I would think that the technology, yeah, like if the whole prison shuts down, they're
Yeah,
probably sending
they would
people
have
to
noticed that,
investigate.
and they would have sent like someone to go check on it, but it wouldn't have been like everyone's still alive. Well, not everyone, but most of the guards are still alive. They're going to deploy, the security ships or the drop ships and just kind of scout around for all the survivors. But I don't know. Obviously, they got off. Obviously, it was Andor and
Where are they going though? Like it looked like they were just running into the wasteland.
Yeah, it looked like really not a very great place for survival and not a lot of places to like hide. Like it was sparse trees, like snow, like they're
it's just,
barefoot
it's
still.
just like
Like
2 episodes of Survivor Man, and they're just like surviving. It's just their survival arc, and then it goes to okay, that's the end of the show.
We're gonna have to drink our own pee. And it's just literally like Bear Grylls is there with them, and he's like,
Oh my god. Uncle Harlow's
that's
just like Jack Harlow. Just
Uncle
like
Harlow
oh my
is
god.
clearly Snoke, dude, 100%.
Oh,
You think we'll ever
God.
see Uncle Harlow? Because that lady always talks about him.
I don't know. I don't know if we need to, unless like Cyril does something again that requires reprimanding and Harlow shows himself and like rips him a new one. I don't know, but I don't know if that would happen again to Cyril. He's already effed up once. I can't imagine. Maybe. Who knows? What's going to happen with him? I feel like he's still kind of. We
They're
haven't
just
tuned
gonna
in
get
with
a
him as much.
restraining order against him.
it's just gonna be a cereal arc. He's just gonna be eating cereal for 2 episodes.
Cereal the
But he's
simp.
gonna change it up this time. He's gonna eat Cocoa Puffs instead of what it
Blue
was like
Loops.
it was like the berry crunch thing. What is that called?
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Like tricks?
No, it
I'm
was
not
like
a child, Alex. I don't
it's
know
like
what
a
you're
berry
talking
crunch one. Oh, what is it called? Chat,
I
help
don't
me.
know.
What is that berry crunch cereal called?
Captain
Something berry
Crunch.
No.
Captain Crunch.
Well, I mean, it could be Captain Crunch too, but isn't there like a something berry crunch? Am I correct?
You
Am I
know,
crazy?
I'm upset that they canceled like Trix yogurt. I really liked Trix yogurt when I was a kid, and they don't make it anymore.
You still like it?
Well, they don't make it anymore, so I guess not. But if
When's
it
the last time
were,
you tried it?
I don't
When
know,
did they
man, like
cancel it?
10 years ago. I don't
Oh,
know.
okay. Yeah, I mean, I just like fucking the Greek
Zek
yogurt if I'm gonna eat yogurt. What up, Zek?
chat saying Cap'n Crunch.
Is it Captain Crunch? But there's like a Berry Crunch one too. I thought something Berry Crunch.
Yeah, it's probably like Cap'n Crunch Berry or whatever.
I'm a genius. I swear it's something. I'm gonna figure this out. We're gonna talk about this next week.
Trix yogurt is overrated. Shut up, Andrew.
What was
Shut up.
What was the yogurt that was in that that pod? Like that weird pod.
Danimals.
Yeah.
I loved Danimals.
Oh
I
my
loved it when I was a
gosh.
kid, but I tried it like a couple years ago and I was like, dude, this is shit, bro. It's like the worst.
They still make Danimals?
It's like the worst yogurt.
Hell
ever.
yeah, they do. It's good. What are you talking
No,
about?
it's terrible. It's right up there with like the
Lung cancer.
I was no, those frozen kids meals. Do you remember?
Lunchables?
Lunchables.
No, not those ones. The other ones. The
Hot
Crustables.
Pockets.
the ones with like the ones that are marketed to kids that have like those blue boxes. I always forget what they're called because I haven't had them.
Oh God, this is gonna kill me now. Yes, I know exactly what
like
you're
not
talking
the
about.
Hungry Man ones, but like the kid version of the Hungry
They
Man.
have like mac and cheese, like a little brownie.
and then a
Oh my
little
God.
brownie. Yeah, and I was
TV,
like,
Oh my God.
TV tray, like what was
Kid
it, like,
cuisine.
yeah, kid
Oh,
cuisines. I was
yeah,
obsessed with those as a kid, and I had one like a couple years ago too, just for the hell of it. I'm like, dude, these
God.
are terrible. Like
Was
these are
it
like the
vile?
worst things ever. Yeah, the brownies are good though. The brownies are good.
That
Cape
looks like
Crusader. What's up?
What up, Cape Crusader
Ooh.
4?
Batman.
Batman. Let's just make this a Batman stream now. Now that the Cape Crusader.
This whole channel is now Batman.
Cereal is sounding awesome now. What cereal do I eat? I eat like Honey Bunches of Oats.
Lucky
And-
Charms.
I like Lucky Charms, just not a lot. It's just so sugary.
Marshmallow Mateys.
What the fuck is that?
It's the off-brand. It's so much better.
interesting.
Is it like a Kirkland brand?
I don't know. They sell no, I don't think so. They sell it like Walmart and Safeway and still. I don't know if you guys know what Safeway is, but Safeway is
Yeah,
the
I know what
Bay
Safeway
Area.
is.
Yeah.
Safeway's in the East Coast too.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, they sell it like just it's so much better than Lucky Charms.
Gotcha.
Cereal for dinner. Screw it. Let's do
The
it.
power move.
We should have a cereal stream.
stream.
Bro.
hold on.
Whoa.
This time we will do it together. I was about to say that.
That'd be kind of cool though. We just eat cereal.
We could have
Would you?
a cereal stream every Thursday.
How
just
convenient.
Just eating cereal. Oh my god.
That'd be so annoying. The mics. Just-
Oatmeal over
God.
cereal. Oatmeal is great too. Also, oatmeal is way better for you.
I'm team oatmeal as well.
Yeah. Oatmeal is light too, and it's not milky. I mean, I use oat milk, but like, I don't know. It can still be pretty heavy sometimes. I'm with you on that one, Aiden. Malt oatmeal.
What in the world
I don't know what that is.
is that? No, I'm kind of curious.
Corn flakes.
Frosted Flakes.
What a good cereal
Ooh,
box.
Frosted Flakes.
We
I
need
wasn't-
SpongeBob memes in here, dude. Oh my
We
god.
do.
We need. It was bran flakes. What a nice cereal box. Just had to have that old man, dude. That cute little old man. SpongeBob's amazing, man. It's still amazing.
I need to rewatch it. I've not watched it in a long time, and I know it hits better when you're like an adult. So
Yeah, because of the underlying themes. I think it's on Amazon, right? I think it's on Amazon Prime. Am I wrong? A couple
oh,
seasons are. It
Nikes, is it?
might be. I don't
Last
know.
I checked, I thought it was. I don't know. Who knows? It's out
I
there
watched
somewhere.
some SpongeBob when I was a kid, but I was never into it like at 99% of our generation was. So I always feel left out when people
Were
talk about
you? Wait a second, because I have sympathy for the kids. I know there's a whole population of children our age now who were not allowed to watch SpongeBob as a kid. Like that, I can empathize with because a lot of kids were not allowed to watch it.
You weren't allowed to?
No, I
but
could watch
no,
it.
I was. I'm saying that's a different breed to have the freedom to watch SpongeBob, but you
yeah.
didn't like it.
I liked it. I just like I wasn't obsessed with it. Like I've seen like a decent amount of episodes. I had this SpongeBob video game on like my Game Boy
Oh, okay.
Advance or
Okay.
whatever, and I just don't like know all the memes, and so people like quote SpongeBob, and I'm like, "What are you talking about?" And they're like, "Oh, SpongeBob." Oh.
Okay, that's different. That's different. Okay, I see. I see.
SpongeBob's amazing, man. I don't know what you're talking about.
Let's do SpongeBob rewatch parties. Oh yes, big
We got
Acolyte news.
Star Wars newsers. We got Star Wars
Dude,
Acolyte,
let's.
which has begun production. Go ahead. Seth.
I'm
Sorry.
still so sorry. I'm so confused about this show. Like, what is it? What are they gonna do here?
It's about Andy Serkis and his.
Oh, 100 years before. Okay.
I read a description recently after they dropped some more cast announcements and confirmed that it had begun filming. I read something that it follows a Jedi Master and his Padawan as they are investigating like some sort of evil forces that turn out to be a greater threat or something than they originally.
They're gonna die.
Yeah.
If they're Sith. Yeah. 'cause-
Principal photography began on October 30th. Around the time Legas was an apprentice.
No. Well, potentially. I guess so. I feel like they're gonna scrap Darth Tenebris, who is Plagueis' master. I feel like they're gonna overwrite him and replace him with somebody else. I'm sure a lot of people who love Legends will love that, but Plagueis would be really young. I feel like it depends on how
Yeah.
old he is, because
We
they
would
could.
still see Yoda though.
Yeah,
Oh shiz.
there's a few Jedi that we could still see. Yoda, what's his name? Probably Yaddle too.
Hoopla! Oh god.
Plagueis was like 500. How? Well, they've been super like hush hush about Plagueis ever since they bought, like ever since Disney took over Lucasfilm. Like they haven't said anything about him. There's like a book about the Sith that they put out, and like the only time that they show Plagueis is just like this hooded figure with glowing eyes. It's like they don't even. He's probably. They could do anything they want with him. It just feels like they haven't been really committal about who he is or like what he looks like or. Yeah.
I mean, I think the fact that we don't know and have really no expectations is kind of recipe for an amazing experience, because that's what happened with Rogue One, right? So, I mean, we'll see. How long? What is it going to be, like a year? Like 2024 is when we're actually going to see anything. I think we'll get a trailer next year.
Probably like June or July we'll get a trailer maybe.
Like maybe during D23.
It might come out. When do you think it'd come out? Like late next year or like early the 2024?
D23 is late, so I think that's probably the earliest. Unless they do it at Celebration, but I don't think they would do it at Celebration. I think it's still too early. They'd still be editing, and plus there's a possibility of reshoots, and you know how that all goes. Happens with Star Wars consistently, so we'll see.
When's Ahsoka due out? Have they announced that yet?
Oh, yeah, I have no idea.
I think that's still a mystery.
What we do know is that Studio Ghibli is working with Lucasfilm, which is pretty cool. I wonder what that's going to look like.
I've actually never watched any Ghibli
Same.
content.
I don't.
Are you guys serious?
I don't care about this.
People love it, right? Like I've heard that it is so good, right? Right.
25-year-old hot Plagueis.
He just looks like Aemond in every way. It's just him.
It's like literally him.
They're like, yeah, he looked exactly like Aemond in fucking House of the Dragon. It's like, that's lazy.
I'm not gonna lie. I was shocked to see that he won your poll, Alex. Of the
I'm almost done with it, by the way. It's
He's
pretty.
a Game of Thrones
it's a good edit
channel now.
Yeah, I'm a Game of Thrones channel now. I put up the poll, and what was it, like 80% said Game of Thrones, House of the Dragon, and then 10% or like 8% said Star Wars, and the rest is just like the other options.
Whoa.
And I was like, fuck, I should never have done trailers. House of the Dragon. Now it's like
now you're trapped.
It's the only people that watch my shit anymore. It's kind of sad, honestly. Like I love Game of Thrones, but I feel like I'm a bigger Star Wars fan, so got to rebuild it, I guess.
I mean, you knew who fucking Melshi was. It's pretty impressive, dude.
Yeah, if I know something that Zach doesn't know, like I feel like I have accomplished everything I need to in life.
I feel smart. I'm like our
Zach is like, wow. Cat is like, wow, Zach, you idiot. You should have utilized this opportunity, Cat. You like,
oh, I hate you.
This isn't fair. You guys have controls. I don't.
Yeah, we need to give Kat an admin and load a bunch of shit in here and have her just go buck wild.
I want
every 10 seconds,
Cat crying
plays a different one.
Yeah, and then Howard Stern just like freaking out about it.
Oh my god!
I miss the openings of our streams.
Kooky.
I miss the openings of our streams when like we
what
would have like all of the
compilation,
like all of the funny moments. We should get it. I should get another one together.
Where did it go?
We just stopped doing it because we felt like they were too long.
But they were hysterical.
They were very funny.
Don't worry about it, Kat.
Oh my god. Is that code for it'll be back soon? There's a new one in the pipeline.
It's code for don't worry about it, Kat.
It's code for you'll never know what it's code
for. Wait, so what is Studio Ghibli Totoro? Did I even say that?
Yeah,
right?
It's Totoro and it's Spirited Away and it's
that's the one.
Nausicaa and it's Kiki's Delivery Service and it's Howl's Moving Castle and so it's gonna all look like that. So it's gonna be like it's gonna be like one of those like Visions things. I think it's gonna be a lot like that, probably completely unrelated to the Star Wars universe, just like a different take or a different spin. But just like with like the IP, so we'll see, I guess, what that looks like.
Set on Tatooine, of course.
Well, this is interesting. People talk about Andor. Go ahead. You can say
it's
it.
The best show. Okay, I will do my announcing voice. People talk about Andor like it's the best show in the history of the universe, and every other galaxy. And every other galaxy far, far away. That show is boring AF.
Oh,
don't give me the storytelling and cinematography nonsense. It's Star Wars, not BBC or World News. Okay, JT Mercurio.
I mean, I know he's not alone, or they rather. I don't know. They're not alone in that. I know I've seen other people saying the same thing, and I can't blame them if they're bored. I just feel bad if you don't like it.
Yeah, I mean, art is subjective, but it's like, I mean, did they not like the prequels then? Because I feel like this is what that would kind of lean towards.
It's like that Thrawn scene where he's like he snaps at his subordinate and he's like, "Forgive me, I should remember that not everyone appreciates art." And he like grabs his
oh gosh.
Literally.
Hey, that's X-Wing's thumbnail.
What?
He uses the image above, 2 images above for his stream thumbnail sometimes. That one, the blue one.
Oh.
Biggest challenge is Kino Loy's fate and why it was delayed 3 weeks. Why it was delayed 3 weeks?
The premiere.
Oh, Andor, yeah.
Oh.
I wish it hadn't gotten delayed because it's hard because the first 3 episodes being released as one unit was definitely like in their favor. Otherwise, I think they would have had a much harder time. They're still having a hard time getting engagement because a lot of people dropped off after the pilot. But the fact that those were released as a little mini trilogy like was good. But at the same time, if that hadn't happened and they didn't drop them all at once, I would like to see these final 2 episodes. Because is this not being framed as a 2-part finale? That's what I'm hearing, which I didn't know that was the case going into the show. But am I wrong? Is it going to be a big 2-part finale directed by the same person?
Yeah, it is.
Like I would have liked to see that get dropped at the same time, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, it goes back to like, you know, Zach saying that the arc should have been released all at once. And as a result, Star Wars is kind of taking a little hit of it, but I think it's bringing out a lot of relatively new Star Wars fans in a way, because it's like a different take, and it's kind of a new direction and a new era for, I guess, television and storytelling in Star Wars, because like the same formula it's just overused, right? And I think that it's a good method that they're kind of following suit of HBO, and that the storytelling is the most important part over everything else. But luckily this looks amazing too, so you have everything all in one, and yet for some reason people still are like, I just want my nonsensical over the top grandiose space battles and lightsaber duels, right? Like, who gives a shit about character? And I'm just like,
I want my child in a trench coat sneaking through a military base. Damn it.
Oh my god.
yeah, I don't know, man. Very interesting takes. I think they're bad takes, but they are very interesting takes.
Of all
yes,
the takes I've ever
interesting.
seen, that's certainly one of them.
We'll see what happens. We'll see what the fallout is, and we'll see if like people are actually, there is a majority of people that just are not enjoying it, or if it's literally like this is kind of going to be the new standard for Star Wars, and if you don't like it, then sorry, right?
I effing hope this is the new standard for Star Wars, because I'm not even. My excitement for the other shows was like up here pre Andor, and now seeing how freaking amazing Andor is, it's like, oh my gosh, my excitement for everything that is in the pipeline. It's just like, it's not gonna be this good, right? Like this is on a
Yeah.
whole new level. I don't know. I don't want to manifest that. I want to be positive, but like, the show's on a different tone than Mando. Mando's still amazing, but they're two completely different shows. I can't imagine Mando season 3 is going to be similar to this.
And you can't just have Mando be like the blueprint for every Star Wars show, right? You just can't do that whole, like, you search for the kid, you save the kid, you go on another adventure, the adventure ends in that episode. It's like, you just can't have that. You need to have like a complex, multi-character narrative, right? And that's what Andor is doing. Like, you're having separate arcs, you're having different locations, you're showing like the deep dark secrets of the underbelly of the rebellion, as well as the secrets of the hierarchy of the politicians, and it's just like their canoodling and their issues, and then you have just people in the middle, right? And it's like showing all of it come together, as opposed to it just being like so one dimensional, like Kenobi was, right? And like, my God, I don't even want to talk about it, to be honest with you. But I'm just happy. I'm just happy with where Andor is going.
Well, I'm also so relieved that there already is a season 2. I wish this was more than 2 seasons, but I'm at least grateful that we know there's more in store, and I'm sure it's only going to get even better as it approaches the next stage of the timeline, inching closer to Rogue One and all of that good stuff. So
I can't wait for Darth Vader and Palpatine and Ahsoka to show up with Mandalorian and Grogu all at once. It's gonna be so
It's
hype.
just gonna be, and then they said Avengers Assemble, and then they took on Thanos or whatever.
I said we have a Hulk.
What do you guys think of this? Have you guys already seen this news?
yes, I've not seen Stranger Things, so I can't.
I've only seen a couple episodes, but
What does he
seems
do
to
in
be-
Stranger Things? Is he, because he's not the showrunner? Did he just do a couple episodes or something?
after Deadpool 3, maybe he's a writer. Hold on, I just clicked the link. I don't think you can see it, but I'm just gonna go through it really quick. Upcoming third Deadpool movie for Marvel Studios that featured Ryan Reynolds, Hugh Jackman.
He's a producer.
He did the final episodes of Stranger Things.
Third and fourth episodes of each of the show's 4 seasons.
Acolyte. I just saw Ahsoka somewhere. Where'd they mention Ahsoka? I lost it. Yeah, I mean, it's gonna be interesting to find out what's going on with Ahsoka. I don't know if like Dave is just being like super careful and um protective of that show. Like he's just making sure everything's perfect before he does anything.
I hope so.
Which would make sense, right? But I mean, it'd be cool to get like a trailer at some point. We got to see like obviously that preview at on Twitter and then at Star Wars Celebration, but
Why don't they just
getting a little
release
something
it,
would be
dude?
cool. Yeah.
Why don't they just release it? God.
You saw that meme too, and you're like, God damn it.
I wish that George Lucas would come back and do like, even if like just an episode of something, like direct one episode of The Mandalorian or like one episode of Ahsoka.
He's off doing his own films now. He's doing his little short films. Not gonna be seen by anyone. Just
Is
his
he
little
like, what was the?
short
I'm
films.
gonna look up the
No,
last thing.
I'm copying what he says.
I want to look at the last thing he did professionally, because I mean he's a billionaire. He probably doesn't really need to do anything.
Is Aiden still here? Charlie's still here. Let's see who else. Who else is a channel member?
He hasn't done anything since Strange Magic in 2015.
Who is that?
George Lucas.
George Lucas? Oh, yeah. It doesn't surprise me. Didn't he donate most of his money to charity anyway? So like, what does he do? I'm curious.
He's developing a giant museum here in Los Angeles
oh,
right
yeah.
now.
Right. Alan is giving him one of his original or the original book that he
Yeah.
forgot. Yeah, that's
It's over by
USC
Stadium. Yeah.
Yeah. It looks literally like a giant like Star Wars like spaceship. It's taking form. It's still very much like under construction, but I
Yeah.
think it's supposed to look like a huge ship. So that will be extremely I don't know when it's supposed to open, the Lucas Narrative Museum, but
Don't
I'm
worry about
excited
it.
for that. Gosh.
There's
We need
Aiden.
to put that on our merch. Yee.
yeah. Speaking of merch, we're giving away due to lack of perks. All you members, sorry. Drop me a DM on Discord. We're a part of it. The Discord is going to be in the description, obviously. Join there and then DM my account, AD Edits. We're going to give you all some free merch to show our love for all. Because you guys have done nothing but show your love for us. So I will drop you guys some merch. And speaking of that, I'll actually pull it up.
Yeah, show off the
Yeah,
good.
because this is in recompense because I have not been doing the Watto monthly messages ever because it like kills my throat. So in place of that, we're giving the members t-shirts.
Yeah, we're gonna give you all
Merch.
t-shirts, but we're gonna completely revamp the whole perk tier system so that you guys get what you sign up for, right? Just to be more thoughtful for all of you. Free merch on Free Balloon Day. Oh, see, SpongeBob's amazing. I mean, how does
See, I didn't even know that was. I was just like, haha.
SpongeBob meme? It's just like God. It's like the best thing ever.
Get with the
Okay,
memes, Zach.
Here, I'm gonna present it now.
No, you.
Okay.
Bold new look.
Oh my
Bold new looks. And then we got the women's tee, the
Whoa.
tank top, the hoodie, the retro logo tee, which is kind of what everyone's liking so far, and then crop tops.
We
for
gotta
all the
rock
ladies
those
out there.
crop tops, dude.
Me and Zach are mostly gonna be wearing only crop tops.
Yeah.
And then we got the Evil Ewok podcast tee with a little Ewok on the right side. So just pick one of the shirts that you guys like. It comes in multiple colors. And we will send it your way once you
Oh,
drop me your guys'
so crisp.
address in my DMs.
Charlie already did, I believe. Like,
Yeah, Charlie already did. He did it this morning. I'll be sure to get on that. But whichever colors you guys want, it's all yours. Any of these, just let us know, you channel
dude, I
members.
want one of those freaking tank tops. That's sick.
Yeah.
They're clean, bro. The logo is so good. I'm surprised I like didn't use it for so long. We've had those logos.
You
forever.
showed me, and I was like, dude, this is sick. Like, we need to use this.
We've had it for like over a year now.
Jesus
Are you
Christ.
serious?
Yeah.
And I didn't see that for the first time till
Well,
like
they were
3
the
weeks
channel
ago?
member badges only. They were just badges, and I was like, maybe we could use these for branding,
frick
right?
yeah,
And for
it's
merch
so
because
crisp.
they're actually pretty cool, right? And
It's
everyone
so
can see it right
We
here.
should get this tattooed on our foreheads just so that everybody knows that we're.
Yeah, it's right here.
Commitment.
Yeah. If you're a true evil Ewok, you get tatted.
Yeah, we gotta all wear our merch next week. I'll send you something too, Kat.
I
We gotta all-
forgot to wear I have one. I forgot to wear it.
You're like, I forgot where it was. I already lost it.
No, I washed it because that's a pro tip. Wash it before because when you first get it in the mail, it like smells like vinegar or something. You gotta
Yeah.
wash it.
Yeah, it's just what
But,
happens
like-
with screen prints.
Yeah.
But the shirt is nice. I don't know which one you got. I might have changed it since you got it, Zach.
I got the first one.
Okay. I don't know if which one was it this one? Oh wait, I don't have it. Sorry.
I was
I
like,
forgot I didn't. I like don't have it set up. I was gonna ask
It's the one like our intro. It's that one.
this one.
Yes. Yes.
You got this one. This one I think was a Gildan tee before. Now it's a different quality. It's the same quality as all the other t-shirts because I like them a lot more. So I can drop you one of these, I guess, and you can just have it for reference,
All right.
so you know. But they're clean, man. I really like them.
They are crisp. I love
Axe
the little
Oil will
puppet
fix that.
color. That's gonna be our next merch. Axe
Just
oil.
Axe Oil, just like we
Just
just blatantly,
walking down the street, people are like, "What the hell is Axe Oil?"
we just blatantly steal the logo and everything, but just like
And
cross out.
we sue them.
Yeah.
Cease and desist Axe body spray.
We had every right to use this. The word axe is not copyrighted. It's like, yeah, but you literally just put the deodorant or the
This is a
spray on
picture
a
of our
t-shirt
product.
and you just crossed out spray and put oil. But anyway, I mean,
Well,
all you channel members that are here, drop me a DM. I will send you guys all merch. Aside from that, thanks everyone for tuning in. Be sure to join our Discord because once we hit 500, we will also be giving away some more free merch. And then, Kat, let me know what you want, what color you want, everything. I will send you.
I
something too.
will. I will. Wait, what? Did you pop the link in the chat or pop the link somewhere so I can go? Is the link live yet or no?
Yeah, it's been
The
live.
merch.
Yeah,
Oh, it's
in
live?
it should be on all of our videos, all the past like 5 videos on this
Oh
channel.
wait, let me go
And I'll
start
gonna-
this.
throw the Discord link in the chat right now.
Our merch. Oh my god, it's beautiful. Oh wait, yes, you sent me this link. I'm just stupid. Oh my gosh. I'm so
Discord
excited.
link is in the chat. If you have not joined yet, feel free to join.
Giveaways, new content when we go live, all in that Discord. Yeah, lots of win-win scenarios there.
Oh my God.
But I mean, again, we apologize for lack of perks for all you channel members that have been channel members for like over a year. Most of you, it's incredible. Thank you so much, and we will get better. We will only get better from here on out. We're gonna revamp the whole tier system too for you guys, so you guys can get a little idea of what to expect. We're also, I think, gonna have the members on stream change a little bit, so it'll probably be in a different tier. But if you guys feel so inclined to do that, we will make sure that we get you guys in on those because we haven't been doing good on that either. But we will. We promise to do better. But on that note, thank you everyone. Thanks, Kat. Thanks, Zach. You guys are all awesome. The stream has been good, and we will.
I love
see you
the
guys.
turns this took tonight. Cereal.
I know. We just
SpongeBob.
started talking about cereal, SpongeBob,
Studio
whatever.
Ghibli.
yeah, Studio Ghibli, whatever.
Good
kind of
times
comes
as
to
always.
mind. But
Cereal
anyway,
next week, everybody. Bring it. Be ready.
May the force be with you all.
See ya.